I went to church today, and it was my church's 35th anniversary. Shout out to Victory Church ATL Midtown. We talked about betrayal, deceived hearts of the many. Wounds are harder to heal when you haven't fully forgiven. And I thought to myself, betrayal doesn't always come from other people, but the person who hurts you the most is you. We talk a lot about we've been betrayed by our friends, our family, the people we trust, but we rarely talk about the betrayal we do to ourselves. It happens. You set a goal, you go back on your word. Your fear keeps you stuck, and you refuse to forgive yourself for that. And the crazy thing about it is when somebody else betrays you, you're like, you cut them off. You don't really care. You just move on with life. But when you betray yourself, you wake up every morning and look in the mirror and gotta face yourself. That betrayal feeling is still sitting on you. Most people are stuck in this self-betrayal cycle. They set a new goal, but deep down, they don't feel like they deserve it because of previous actions or that betrayal that they did before. And so it keeps the cycle going. The expectation for ourselves is higher as well. We might hold somebody expectation to right here, and they might deliver right here. So this is nothing but happiness, right? We're happy that what they delivered. We put ours all the way up here, and we deliver here. And right now we get offended because of that betrayal, because we feel like we didn't put our best effort in. And sometimes that might be true, but for the most part, we're growing. We're practice makes progress, not perfect. And once people can start realizing that and realize that maybe we should remove expectations from ourselves and allow ourselves to grow. Don't put a cap on it, but allow it to continuously build up. Listen, you can't heal from wounds that you're still picking at. If you're still defining your future from your past, then all you're going to get is the same results. You are spiritually unfit, then those wounds hit a little harder and it takes more time to heal. But if you're not allowing yourself to heal, then they won't heal. Small setbacks wound you when they really should be nothing but a little scratch. So at this point, I was wondering, they talked about it, how can you break this cycle? How can you remove yourself from this betrayal cycle? Well, first, you gotta forgive yourself. That's one. If God can forgive you, why are you still punishing yourself? Understand that we are not perfect. God did grant us free will. And so, although all the choices we make may not be sanctioned in that regard, but if God can forgive the actions that we done and repent, or even that, not even to go on a spiritual level, but on the level of, if I told myself I'm gonna change my lifestyle and I'm gonna start going to the gym. If I go to the gym on Monday, don't go to the gym on Tuesday, I gotta move forward from that and go to the gym on Wednesday. It sounds much easier said than done. You gotta understand, stop defining yourself from your past. Your past is lessons learned, not a life sentence. You're not punishing yourself for a lesson that you learned the lesson already. You know what I'm saying? If you fail a grade, you go to summer school, you learn your lesson. When you start back school again, you're not in the fourth grade again. You're in the fifth grade. You're in the next grade, whatever grade you fail. Right? So move past it. Stop holding yourself back, because it's not helping anyone. And you gotta strengthen your spirit. We talked about it in church. Someone who is physically fit can take more impact and almost brush it off versus someone who's never been in the gym, don't take care of themselves, scrawny, little, whatever, and they take that same amount of impact. It could damage them. It could take them out the game. And the same goes for you spiritually. You have to feed your mind the right thoughts, and that reassures the strength of your spirit. Be intentional with your time. Be intentional with the people you keep around. Be intentional with your actions. Feed yourself what you want to feel. I'm not here to dump religion or anything down your throat or nothing, but find a sanctuary within yourself. Allow God to guide you, show you how to forgive yourself, show you how to properly align yourself with the will, and create a life that is meant for you. You can't build a new life if you still got the weight of the old one on you. It just won't work. It's just going to make everything 10 times harder. You have to learn to forgive yourself. By doing those 3 steps, you will break the self-betrayal cycle. Forgiving yourself, stop attaching yourself to the past, and strengthening your spirit. Today, choose to forgive yourself. Choose not to betray yourself. Learn discipline. Build it. Willpower. And with the grace of God, accomplish your goals and live in alignment to God. Church was real for me today. I don't really talk too much about it, but today it reflected to me that this, and I think about this in the whole sense of true wisdom comes from God. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much self-help books, all that, it derives from the Word. And so, as I was hearing the sermon today, we talked about it a lot. It was a good sermon. I was hearing it today. We talked about others. But I wanted to bring it back to myself because I realized that I betrayed myself one too many times. But God willing, I persevered and I found my way, and I will continue to find my way. And I hope this video helps you realize the betrayal that you've done to yourself, to allow you to forgive yourself for that betrayal and bring in the new blessings and stay according to yourself. Y'all have a good one.